fighters, Siddharth Buddy Boy Varma will take on Eric Fowler, whose ranking went up to as high as number 5. He's 4-2 in World Series Boxing, only 23. Let's get more from Mayanti ringside.
As we await our next slugfest, I gotta say it's very exciting to be here in this T-Box Mobile Arena. It's a fantastic concept. Are you all enjoying yourselves? You think it's a great thing that they came here? Well, it definitely gets the thumbs up. We're next for our category, the lightweight category. Please welcome from the visiting tide, in the blue corner, he's got a 4-2 WSB record. He was a 2010 U.S. National Fair Championships and a bronze medalist, and a 4-time Texas champion from the Los Angeles Matadors. Put it together for Eric Fowler!
Let me tell you something. You about to get a true Texan, boy. Yeah! I'm the most ruthless and vicious lightweight ever. We ain't coming here just to do a little boop, 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 boop. I'm coming here to knock you out. You have to keep your faith no matter what happens, so you got to work hard, stay focused, and dedicate your life to what you do and what you love to do. Eric can move, he can dance, he can shake. My name is Eric Fearless Fowler, baby. I'm about to put the Bruce Lee on you.
And in the red corner, he was a silver medalist at the 2005 national champion, a gold medalist at the 2011 Super Cup. He is from Maharashtra. Put it together from the Migs Boxing Club, Siddharth Buddy Boy Varma!
Team ready to take on the world in the World Series Boxing. You need to watch the British Mumbai fighters versus LA Matadors. India is ready to dish you.
Denmark taking charge for this lightweight bout between Siddharth Buddy Boy Varma and Eric Fowler. Eric Fowler has lost his only bout this season in the World Series Boxing. That was against the Astana Arlans, and that loss was to Idiot Yegizekov of Astana Arlans, and at the moment he's ranked 13th. So Siddharth Varma, who lost in the to Mumbai, when Mumbai were traveling to Moscow, that bout he lost to Husenov, Edward Husenov of Russia. So both players coming off a loss into this lightweight bout, and both of them got a lot to prove.
Well, you're right. Never helps to have a loss, but a distinct height advantage for the Indian. Siddharth Buddy Boy Varma at 172 centimeters. Has a 4-5 centimeter advantage over the shorter Eric Fowler. But the Texan, of course, we've seen has a lot of energy, fair amount of experience as well. Though he's only 23, we've got Siddharth theoretically with more. Age 27. Didn't really enjoy himself out there in Moscow, did he? Ravi, you were there.
Well, certainly that bout was something that Eric Varma, Siddharth Varma would like to forget. But here, the Pune boy is giving a pounding in the beginning, right there with his right kick to Eric Fowler, and referee Klaus Bedemann steps in to separate the two boxers. But Siddharth Varma is certainly trying to get Eric Fowler close so that he can land his strong rights.
I'm not so sure about that strategy, Ravi, because he enjoys a height advantage and doesn't need to get into a scrap with Eric Fowler. He can, if he has a good jab, just jab and move. But he's deciding instead to get up close, which may not be the right strategy. Jab and move, jab and move. This is getting to be a little scrappy. And of course, he was separated earlier by the referee because there were a lot of illegal punches to the back of Fowler's head, which is not allowed in any kind of boxing. And just to remind you, this is a wonderful initiative by IBA, giving the boxers a taste of professional boxing. No protective equipment. But altogether, too scrappy, and this is only the opening bout. Only opening round, beg your pardon.
Well, Siddharth Varma has got a great start because he landed quite a few straight onto the body, so may get the judges' nod, but still got a minute plus to go in round number 1. And Siddharth Varma has made a strong start. Twice he allowed Eric Fowler to hold his left arm, and that could be a dangerous thing because once that the point we lose one arm, you lose balance completely.
I've got to say that Fowler, of course, at a disadvantage because of the reach. But buddy boy Varma is playing into his hands. He's trying to get into this infight, which he absolutely doesn't need to. And the footwork too of Siddharth Varma, what is enjoying the crowd support. Got to focus in there, buddy boy. Because the Texan lands a big left and a right that would have shaken Varma. Oh boy. Well, we know that the Texan can land a couple of strong punches. What we need to know is how strong a jaw does Varma have.
Well, Siddharth Varma again getting close quarters, something that he doesn't need to do really with his extra reach. But last 15 seconds of round number 1, and Siddharth Varma from Pune is certainly not having it easy, as the left-hander has landed a couple of good punches. And there goes the bell to signal end of round number 1. And tough by Siddharth Varma, and I think he has done enough in round number 4 to impress the judges once again.
Well, I must say, his aggression continues. So Siddharth, buddy boy, well done. He hasn't backpedaled at all. He's absorbed a lot of those Fowler charges. It's just a pity that despite Fowler offering him plenty of opportunities for the uppercut, he hasn't really been able to land the big punch. There's that opportunity that I was talking about. Fowler's low and presenting his chin, his face. Nice combination by Siddharth in round 4. And yes, Ravi, I agree. I think he's done enough to take the judges' verdict in round 4 as well. Good combination.
Well, there you see that aggressive intent, raw power coming from Siddharth Varma. And round number 4 certainly has got the affirmation from all the 3 judges. So that gives Siddharth Varma a definite lead as we start round number 5. The 5th and final round. Remember, this is 5 3-minute rounds in the contest. And Charu, if the Venky's Mumbai Fighters pocket this one, as it's looking likely, then 3 points in the bag.
Well, that'll just be an incredible result for Venky's Mumbai Fighters. But I've got to say, a couple of nice punches landed there by Siddharth. He has his work cut out because the Texan would have been told by his corner that this is it, the 5th and final round. He's got to come out throwing everything at Siddharth, buddy boy. And yeah, nice left again by Siddharth, but he's got to watch out. Shouldn't walk into any of those Fowler counter punches. If he can just hold his nerve, show some stamina, he might have done enough, which will be quite incredible for Venky's Mumbai Fighters.
Well, certainly at the moment, Siddharth Varma is looking the better man in the ring, and has got Eric Fowler backpedaling, and that's a good sign because the judges immediately see a sign of aggression, and that aggressive intent tends to score positively in the minds of the judges. Eric Fowler again managed to get out, but Siddharth Varma's raw aggression once again has Eric Fowler in a spot of bother. Eric Fowler trying to connect, tiring both boxers, but well, minute and 30 remaining on the clock in round number 5, and Eric Fowler is just trying to come back at any cost.
Well, this is a fabulous fight to the finish. We've got to say both boxers showing a lot of heart, but Siddharth Varma better watch out. All I want him to do is not get into the way of those big punches by Fowler. He's done enough already in the first half of this 5th and final round, that is. Struck a few, and you can see that Fowler's also winded, but the last few seconds need to go. Siddharth, buddy boy Varma's way. Still very close to call, Ravi, but we've said it before. It'll be such a huge moment for Venky's Mumbai Fighters if Siddharth were to get better of the very spirited Texan.
At the moment, Siddharth Varma certainly looking the more positive, and we've got less than 45 seconds remaining on the clock in round number 5, and Siddharth Varma looking good to seal all 3 points for Venky's Mumbai Fighters. That will be an achievement considering that Los Angeles Matadors were semi-finalists last year when they won the Americas region. Remember, it was a very different format, and this time again punches flying but meeting air rather than flesh, and referee intervenes.
Well, what a great finish to this 5th and final round. Very close. Began Siddharth Varma's way, moved Fowler's way, and eventually it could be Siddharth Buddy Boy Varma. Has he done enough? That's the end of this bout. There we go. Looks like the Indian has done enough. Lots of home support. Venky's Mumbai Fighters might be onto a very special thing tonight. We'll see. We'll come back with the judges' results in a moment. But Fowler still full of fight, full of showmanship. Not a 4-time Texas champion for nothing, and also a bronze in the 2009 US Championship for Fowler. Absorbed quite a few punches from Siddharth Buddy Boy Varma. May not have carried too much weight, but Varma not shy of throwing them. Needs to work on his strategy, needs to work on his footwork. But for the moment, he's shown a lot of heart, Ravi, and if for nothing else, for the heart that he's shown here, he should be a narrow victor for me.
Siddharth Varma did manage to connect quite a few in the final round, and we'll have to wait for the final result, but at the moment it could go either way, because the first 2 rounds were well scored by the American Eric Fowler from Texas, but round 3 and 4 went the way of the Indian. So we'll have to wait for the final results, but Siddharth Varma apparently could be celebrating very soon. But the point about Siddharth Varma is that during the bout, he still manages to steal a glance at the crowd and acknowledge their cheers.
Well, just off camera, I saw Siddharth get a quick pat on the back by the technical director, Joe Clough. And to me, that indicates that Joe's very happy with Siddharth's performance. Went down big time in Moscow just a couple of weeks ago, but hasn't he come back well against the shorter Texan? Here we go, the official result. Hold your breath.
Judge 1, 48-47. Judge 2, 48-47. And Judge 3, 48-47. The winner of this bout from the red corner, Siddharth Buddy Boy Varma!
Siddharth Varma winning on all 3 judges' cards and taking the match 3-0, and that gives the Venky's Mumbai Fighters a 3-0 lead in this contest against Los Angeles Matadors. Good performance by Venky's Mumbai Fighters.
Well, let me quickly explain that. That's because the light-heavy contest will also be awarded to Venky's Mumbai Fighters. But time for a short break. Boy, it's been breathtaking. We'll come back with the middleweight contest in a moment.